What's up YouTube, it's Jedi here. Today we're going to look at the last figure I picked up at MCM Comic Con. Again, this was from indemandtoys. Their link will be in the description, like every other video that I've done featuring a figure from their stall. The last figure I picked up was Jedi Rey. £5, so absolute amazing deal. Probably one of the better Rey figures when it comes to looks. I'll do a comparison to the head I have from the Jedi Rey, which I'm really not a fan of, and I'm not too keen on the Island Jedi Rey. As I said in my first video, the box, really nice. Artwork down there, kind of looks like Rey, kind of looks like Ellen Page mixed with Arya Stark. I'm just saying. Number 44 in the series. There is a read up for her if you want to read it. Go ahead and do that, as again, I'm not doing it. Here is all the translations. Warning, all the translations again. Hasbro, Disney, 0 to 3, sad children cannot own this figure. Again, outside the box with just Rey ran across it and Jedi. So we'll crack this thing open, have a little look at her, look at some of her accessories, and then we'll do a height comparison and articulation and final thoughts on this figure. So that is Rey cracked out of the packaging. Quickly I'll show you the comparison to the Jedi Rey's head, which is quite monstrous. So just a warning to any young children, look away or you'll be scarred for life. So as you can see, Jedi Rey wins when it comes to face sculpt. Look how terrifying this thing looks. I don't know why she has like the orangey red eyes, but I kind of don't want to know. So we'll just quickly have a look at her up and down, and then we'll go into her accessories. She comes with 3. She comes with her staff that she's seen in the film with, well, all of the films. It's sturdier than the one that came with the Jedi Rey. That one actually snapped as I opened it, but this one seems a bit more sturdier in places. So there's that. She also comes with a little blaster. It's a little bit warped from the packaging, but a little bit of hot water will sort that out. Nice little blaster, and it fits into the holster that she has on her back there. So that's always a bonus. Whereas X-Wing Luke comes with a blaster but nowhere to store it, which is a bit of a pain. Last but not least, she comes with, I would say her lightsaber, but that would be a lie, as it is Luke and Anakin's saber. We're on to Disney. Stop trying to sell us the same lightsaber toy with a different person's name on it. Blade. It's quite nice. It's a different colour blue than the one that came with Luke Skywalker. It's a little bit lighter, but not as light as Obi-Wan's from the Blue Line series. Yeah, so we'll grab some figures, do a quick height comparison, go over the articulation, and then I'll give my final thoughts on this figure. And here we have Rey for a quick size comparison next to the only two Jedi that I own that aren't customs, which is X-Wing Luke, which you've seen review already, and prequel Obi-Wan Kenobi, which again you've seen in the X-Wing Luke review. So she's shorter than Obi-Wan, but quite around about the same height as Luke Skywalker. And you can see Luke's lightsaber blade is a lot darker than Rey's, but Obi-Wan's is still just a bit lighter. Pretty good height on her. I'll do another comparison in a moment with some figures from the new movies, just so you can see how she scales up next to them. And here is Rey again, but next to Poe Dameron and Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi, and BB-8 that came with the Jakku Rey. She scales really well. It looks really good next to them both, except from Poe. Poe, you look terrible. I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, overall, height of this figure is really good. She seems to scale well with most of the figures in this wave. That's one thing I got with Black series, is that most of their figures seem to be really accurate when it comes to size and scale. So we'll have a quick rundown of our articulation, and then I'll give my final thoughts on this figure and if she's worth the price that I paid. So, head is on a ball joint, pretty standard for Black series. Hinged shoulders. She has hinge and swivel elbows. Peg in the wrist, so it has a swivel and a hinge. This one goes up and down, and this hand swivels left to right. She has the standard ball joint in the abdomen. Teen-jointed legs. She has a cut at the top of the thigh for rotation. Double jointed knees. She also has a hinge in the feet. A hinge in the feet, so up and down movement, and they rock side to side. Having a quick look at the sculpt on the face, again, looks a lot more like the actress than the Jakku one did, but that's not saying much. I prefer the actual hair on this figure. The actual hair on this figure, it looks a lot better. The sculpting is nice, the paint is nice, the robes are sculpted really well and painted really well. The bands of the arms are also sculpted really nicely. The paint for the skin seems a little bit blotchy, but again, for a £5 figure, I'm really not complaining. The holster and belts are painted on nicely. I wish we had a bit of fabric mixed in with the robes like we do with Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. The robe, again, just a lot nicer than what we've got with Rey's in the past. The trousers are nicely sculpted, and the boots are nicely sculpted, and I think that's a little speck of silver on the boot there. a little paint speck on the boot on one foot, but that's okay. The face is covered really well. The eyes are painted nicely. Just a closer look for you quickly. Hilt and saber, again, like the rest of the accessories, are really nicely painted. But is she worth buying? Well, one, she can't stand. She is drunk as hell, so no. But all seriousness, I paid £5 for her. I personally think that is worth it, considering the Jedi Rey, which is a lot worse looking, is currently £5.50 in the Entertainer, which I know 50p difference, big whoop, but the quality you're getting is very, very different. I wouldn't go out my way to pick her up if she was full retail price. I don't think I'd have brought her then. But to bulk up my Jedi collection, I think she's a good figure. She's pretty decent. I'd recommend her if you're a fan of the character. I'm not the biggest fan of Rey, but this figure is pretty good. With that said, I think I'll end this video here. Stick around to the end for some pictures as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.